Hey yo, this is Dash, and this is Bernadette. Some of you guys have been around the channel for quite a long time, and you guys have seen Bernadette in the intro, and you're like, but you never cook on it. Why don't you ever cook on it? Well, I do cook on it. I do cook on Bernadette when I have a big enough cook. This year, haven't had much to cook. But today, I'm gonna be filling up Bernadette pretty good. All right. So today I'm actually going to be cooking 5 briskets, 4 racks of baby back ribs, 3 legs of lamb, 40 chicken wings, 2 salmon fillets, and about 20 pounds of pork shoulder. I think that's everything in preparation for Thanksgiving. Now, I'm not going to be doing a whole bunch of talking during this video. I'm just going to be showing you guys more or less my action. Now, I'm going to be showing you me loading the smoker. And then every now and again, when I come out here and make an adjustment or add some fuel to the fire, I'll show you that too. But I really don't expect to be doing a whole bunch of talking during this video. I really have to get this done. I'm already about a good hour behind schedule where I want to be because of the fact that it is getting darker earlier. I'm starting this in its daylight. I won't be finished until after the sun goes down tonight. And this is only the first part of 2 parts that I have to do. I cook everything non-turkey on Wednesday, and then I cook all of the turkeys Wednesday night into Thursday morning. I gather everything up, I put everything together, and then I go and deliver it all on Thursday morning. So, roll the intro.
Hey yo, this is Dash. Get ready.
All right, so you saw me get Bernadette loaded. I put the beef ribs up here. I put the brisket all along there in the middle, and I put the pork shoulder right around here. Now you see the firebox is down there off to the left. The heat and smoke cup come up underneath. There's a water pan down in here. It holds like 30-40 gallons of water. I don't remember off the top of my head, but it's more than 30 gallons of water. The water pan comes to about here, and then this is where the heat and smoke come out and up into the cooker. Now, one of the things I have a problem per se with this particular cooker is it does not heat evenly left to right. I have not gotten to the point where I've been able to get it to heat evenly, but what I have found is putting more food in there allows and helps it to cook more evenly. The more food or the more packed it is, it kind of traps that heat in there and spreads it out. But you saw me get this loaded. Now I have to go in the house. I have to get my wings and the ribs prepped. I'll get those prepped and I'll get those back out here, because while the brisket and the beef ribs and the pork shoulder are cooking, the wings and the baby back ribs can cook as well. So I'm gonna go outside and get that stuff taken care of. I'll see you guys when I'm back out here to load it up. All right, so I am back out at the smoker and I'm joined by taste tester number 3. You can say hi.
Hi.
All right, I have a mic on, so you might not be able to hear, but she said hi in case you didn't hear. All right, so at this point, she helped me get the wings and the ribs seasoned, so it's time for us to get them inside of the smoker. So she's just gonna be observing, right? You're just gonna be watching, seeing how I do this. Most of the time when I do this overnight and you don't get to see how I do this. So you're watching now. Now, I don't know if you wanna stand on the steps and you get a better view, or you could kind of stay and see whether or not you need to move up or not. So, bless you. So far, so good. Briskets are looking good. I showed her that I started the pork shoulder briskets and the beef ribs already. So at this point, we're gonna go ahead and get the wings in and on. So I'm gonna put the wings first up at the top of the smoker. It just makes it easier for when you put them in here. So she asked me why I put the end of the wings up. What happens is when it's going to start cooking, that part is going to rise up like this, and I try to put them all, like all of the right wings together and all of the left wings together, because then they all rise up at the same places and they don't fight each other. So it's neater too, and I can fit more in that way. Yeah. So she asked how many wings there were all together. So today I have 42 wings that I'm cooking. I needed 40 wings. One pack of wings had 20 wings in it, one had 22. So I have 42 wings. So the people who ordered wings are gonna get a little bonus. Well, one extra each.
Oh, so there's two.
Oh, 20 orders. 2 orders for 20. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5,
You'll get 20.
6, 7. All right, so here's 7. Yeah, well, that's pretty well. But it's a small plane. It's not a real big jet, so. There's 7 wings. And we have 3. Actually, shoot. They're all they're all right wings, which is crazy. So actually, are they right wings or left wings? These are, because the shoot now.
So this way's left, this way's right, that way's left.
I know, but which way is it? I think these are all right wings, because if it goes on the back of the chicken, yeah, these are all right wings. Huh. Interesting is right. All right, so we got the wings spread out, and next up, I'm gonna get my beef baby back ribs. You forgot about those?
No, I didn't.
No, it's not brisket.
put those in like in the middle?
Okay, because it's very hot over here. A lot of heat is coming up from over here, and if I put it directly over top of it, those could have burned. So we move it out just a little bit so that the heat can kind of dissipate into the smoker. So see those briskets here, they're getting a little toasty. So what I might do is take another plate like I have down here and put it in here so that it kind of helps deflect the heat a little bit. Well, that's a very good question. And last but not least, final rib. All right, and these are going to hang out for quite a while because they're not. It might take them a little while to cook in this today because this side of the smoker is a lot cooler. So I'm going to go ahead and get the heat pumped up in here a little bit, and we'll check on this in a bit. Yes, we can have breakfast now. Let's get some wood at it.
There's so many different gloves for so many different things.
I do have lots of different gloves for different things. Look, see, my fire is almost gone. It's almost out. Oh man, look. No. Look at this. Let me show you something. This no. You see this? That right there? Remember the swing at Muma and Pop-Pop's house? That came from the wood from Muma and Pop-Pop's house. That was on one of the pieces of wood from Muma and Pop-Pop. When the tree fell down, the limb fell down, the one that used to hold the swing. So yeah, that metal, that came from Muma and Pop-Pop's. Yep. But I couldn't get it out of the wood because it was so buried in there. But it's out now, right? All right, so we'll get, and you see how quickly the wood is lit, right? All right, so we'll get 3 pieces in there, and we'll kind of get them spread out so they can burn and breathe okay. The fire needs to breathe. Fire is a living thing. It well, kind of.
Oh, it eats wood.
It does eat wood, yeah.
It's like plants. They need sunlight to grow.
They need, okay. Come on. So the fire would need wood, yes. Interesting way to think about it. But you would think, so fire is alive, like you said, like a plant, right? So fire needs 3 things to survive. Do you know what the 3 things are?
Heat.
Very good.
Wood.
Fuel.
Fuel.
One more.
What else?
Air. Heat, fuel, and air. That's what it needs to survive, to work.
But there's no air in there.
There is air in there on the side. This is where the inlet comes. This is where the air goes in. And I'm going to open it up just a little bit. You see how the air goes in there? It goes into the fire. It comes under here, out through here, in the cooking chamber. This is where the heat kind of dissipates, and then it exits out over there. That's what all of this is, between the steam and the smoke leaving the smoker. That's it breathing. The smoker is breathing too. Yeah. All right, let's, here, you grab one of these. Thank you. we'll get these washed and then we will eat our breakfast.
One nap later. Many minutes later.
All right, so as you can see, she's just steaming up a storm right now. You just saw me wrap everything up. Got my briskets wrapped, my pork shoulder wrapped, my ribs wrapped, my baby back ribs wrapped because they still have a ways to go. The beef ribs are just about done, so not gonna wrap those up. Just gonna let them finish. But that's what you want to see. That's some good steam right there. And we'll just let this keep this party going. So it has been a long day already, and I'm not done yet.
Yeah, so I realized I got kind of caught up in the cook, and I never pulled my video camera back out. But I figured you guys would probably want to see this cook, or at least part of this cook, post-haste. I didn't even film any of me cooking any of the turkeys. I know you guys understand. I've told you guys before just how daunting and difficult it is, more or less, when I am filming and trying to cook, especially when I have a cook as busy and as important as the cook for Thanksgiving. I ended up cooking 14 turkeys. I ended up having an extra turkey. No, I did not forget anyone this year. I cooked an extra turkey on purpose so that I wouldn't. The young lady who I did forget her turkey last year, I made amends. I gave her her turkey, for those of you who are asking or going to ask and are worried about that. But everything was great. Almost 200 miles I put on my car on Thanksgiving. That was actually, today is Monday. That was this past Thursday. Everything went off without a hitch. All of the deliveries were done within a timely fashion. I was a little behind schedule. The turkeys having to get bigger turkeys than I wanted, and that slowed my cook down just a little bit. So I was an hour 15 minutes behind schedule, but by the time it was all said and done, I ended up still about an hour behind schedule. But everyone who I delivered food to was completely fine with that, and everyone was kind of just hanging out at home, and there wasn't a rush. So thank you, and let's roll the outro.
More water, baby.
Hey, look, you Guys, down below is listed the P.O. Box. If you want to send us something to try, a sauce, a seasoning, some jerky, feel free. Something funny, something for us to try, send it to the P.O. Box below. It's always listed in the description. But
thank you for watching. If you haven't already, please do subscribe. Join us on Wednesday night at 9 p.m. Eastern. Go live for 2 hours. In the first hour, we talk about barbecue or something barbecue business related. The second hour, come as you please and bring your flesh.
and we talk about anything.
And then we talk about anything.
All right. Well, not her, but me. So.
Sometimes I peek in.
Yes, you do. So you want to tell them thank them again for watching?
Thank you again for watching.
And we'll see you. Oh, I'm sorry.
And please do subscribe, and we'll see you next time.
All right. Thank you, guys.
Bye.